to use these words that I speak to build up nations of people constructively. I'm not afraid to live my life standing outside of the masses, serving boldly, giving freely, and loving all of my enemies. I'm not afraid to live my dreams and make them into my realities. While I'm holding on tight to hope, because I'm walking along the tightrope, and I can see my future without a noose. And I'm loving myself without any excuse. And it's where courage becomes contagious and silence is outrageous. Community living together as a family is what is advancing the advantageous, so they can go on and keep their haterade. Because God's plan for me has been tailor-made. And I'm going to make this my anthem so that I will never again be afraid. But I'm going to take your hand on this road because it keeps getting more and more narrow. And I got the world on my back and I got all of my tears in a barrel. Because I just want to be something. I know I wasn't put here for nothing. I got survival tactics, living like an addict. It's top ramen noodles or nothing. Because I'm the coaster that's rolling. I'm living my life like I'm golden. Jill Scott, Lauryn Hill, because I know that I've been chosen to mend the hearts that have been broken and to keep your words like they're tokens. And in my search for clarity, I hear your voice so clearly when it's spoken. So call me that ghetto griot for all of my hoods and my barrios. They're calling it a war on poverty and they're really just attacking our goals. So I'm calling on my free people. Our enslavement needs no more sequels. We've got the strength of our past, so what are you acting so weak for? See, I'm like Frida Kahlo. I'm standing up, being bold. Recognize my revolution, I'm always on the go. Recognize my revolution, I'm always on the go. I never did that piece with a mic, so it was hard for me to like stay right here. I don't know if y'all can tell, I was almost... All right, y'all feeling good? Y'all
yeah.
Good? Like, I mean, y'all listening and stuff. All right. First of all, do you guys know who Oscar Grant is? Yeah. Oscar Grant. All right, yeah, we some conscious individuals. Aaron Patterson, Amadou Diallo, Mitrice Richardson. Any of those ring a bell? These are all individuals who have been brutalized by cops, either shot, killed, or in some way harmed. And I wrote this piece not only for them, but for our communities, because no matter which community of color you're a part of, somehow we're still victimized. And these cops are getting away with these brutal, brutal things. So the guy who actually killed Oscar Grant just got out of jail the other day. And I don't know anyone in the world who has ever killed someone and did less than 2 years. I mean, I'm just saying. Like, I mean, you know, so I got a cousin that's 15 doing 50 years, and then the cop did like 1.5. I'm like, 15? I don't know. We're holding our kids accountable for adult crimes, but not holding the adults accountable for their adult crimes. So this is a piece for that. Mr. Officer, please come clean. Mrs. Officer, please come clean. Will the chief, the mayor, the governor come clean? Because the lives that you take are God's most precious human beings. Mr. Officer, please come clean. Mrs. Officer, please come clean. Will the judge, the jury, everybody come clean? Because the lives that you take are God's most precious human beings. The time is right. The time is right now. Black and brown, the time is right now. The talented, we must teach our seeds through art, love, and unity. Woo! Now this is for the USA, Arizona in particular. Some of your governmental practices are deemed to be identical to Hitler's. But see, we checked your agenda, and you thought we didn't notice. You do all that you can to keep us off of our focus, and man, your tactics are bogus. Protecting all of your riches. You eat from off my plate. Survival raises up the stakes. My granny told me about the wolves dressed just like sheep. But now you switching up your swag from them hoods and them white sheets to the corporations and big banks on Wall Street. And then you blame it on the family sleeping on the concrete. So when it comes down to it, I'm down for revolution, down to organize and overturn this institution. The time is right, the time is right now. Black and brown, the time is right now. The talented, we must teach our seeds through art, love, and unity. Este es para los niños. Es por su futuro. Eres lo mejor. No eres lo segundo. And when the economy is down, where do you fit in? You're down on your luck because barrios never seem to win. We live in police states and all they see is our skin. And every day we're asking God, when is it gonna end? Another day that's gone by, that means another trend. You lost another friend, you lost some dividends. Waking up, every day all you could see is your struggle. You didn't feel you had a choice, got caught up in your hustle. And now you're doing hard times, all you got is your rhymes. Zion songs to keep you from doing wrong. But think about the ancient people, what did they go through? Now imagine you walking in their shoes. Esto las Américas y Africánica Sur y Central. I'm sure you know how to rip mics and rock the crowds, but the time is right, the time is right now. Black and brown, the time is right now. The talented, we must teach our seeds through art, love, and unity. Open up the cold files, reopen that court case. The friends and families are suffering every day. It ain't gotta take Superman to come with a cape to help us understand your oppressive mind state when you did what you did, when that lynching took place. There is a possibility you've fallen outside of God's grace. It's gonna take a family and a community of faith to help you understand the magnitude of this disgrace. Mr. Officer, please come clean. Mrs. Officer, please come clean. Will the chief, the mayor, the governor come clean? The lives that you take are God's precious human beings. Mr. Officer, please come clean. Mrs. Officer, please come clean. With the judge, the jury, everybody come clean. The lives that you take are God's precious human beings. The time is right. The time is right now. Justice for Oscar Grant begin right now. The time is right. The time is right now. Justice for Mike Treese Richardson is right now. The time is right. The time is right now. Justice for our community begin right now. The time is right. The time is right now. Justice for education begin right now. The time is right. The time is right now. Justice for our ancestors begin right now. The time is right. The time is right now. The time is right. The time is right now. The time is right. The time is right now.
Yeah.
Thank you. Woo!